my feel-good breakfast show.
You're on Expresso right here on S3, and my lovely, I always tell you, it is so good to be with you, especially when we get to have important conversations. I call it important because the health of our body is so pivotal to who we are and how our days go, right? And sometimes when it comes to weight loss, finding the balance between making sure it's healthy and actually getting the weight loss done, it can be difficult. And if that's the case for you, then my friend, this conversation is for you. We've got our friends from the Medical Nutritional Institute in the building. And of course, it is researcher Ashley Smith here to help us out a little bit. Ashley, we've been having this conversation about, getting ready for summer because we want to have just a little bit of weight loss by the time that we get there, right? And of course, we spoke about injectables. However, we also spoke about how drugs can obviously be, something that people sort of lean on. So I want to ask you, how sustainable is it in terms of trying to use injectables for weight loss?
So injectables are very effective for initial weight loss, but their long-term use is a little bit more complex.
Yeah.
You need to continue using injectables in order to maintain your weight loss, because if you stop, you can gain all that weight back. So if you have the financial means and if you are constantly monitored by a doctor, long-term use of injectables can be recommended by your doctor.
Yeah.
However, if it's not an option, either due to the cost or the negative side effects, it's often recommended to switch to a more holistic approach.
And I know that you touched a little bit on that holistic approach last week, but of course you guys have like 20 years of research in terms of weight loss. So I feel like you know what you're talking about, right? So this is where I ask you, what would your advice be to those people who possibly are trying to now make use of injectables, but they don't know too much?
We believe that a holistic approach is always best, and healthy lifestyle habits can actually complement the use of your injectables or your GLP-1 drugs. So it's always important to exercise and to maintain a healthy diet.
Yes.
And then at MNI, we've developed Antagalin. Antagalin contains a combination of advanced plant-derived ingredients that target various biochemical pathways in your body in order to optimize your metabolism. And Antagalin is a safe product, so we actually recommend using it in combination with your injectables, especially if you're considering stopping the injectables and you want to maintain your weight loss results. So research has shown that if you stop your injectables, you can actually gain all of that weight back, plus an additional 10% if you're not proactive with managing your weight loss results.
Oh, wow. That's something I didn't know. And that's actually really risky because now I'm going over where I even started. So then please tell me, when we talk about Antagalin, how does it differ from the drugs that are like GLP-1 injectables?
So Antagalin offers a multi-target approach to weight loss. Firstly, Antagalin supports your body to absorb fewer carbohydrates, so your starches and your simple sugars from your diet. And then it also targets your glucose and fat metabolism. And it does this by enhancing insulin function to regulate your glucose and fat storage more effectively. So what Antagalin does is it helps you to burn more energy and store less fat.
That sounds good to me. I want to store less fat. But I also want to ask you, please, what is MNI's philosophy when it comes to weight loss?
Yeah, at MNI, we always prioritize health because we feel that you feel your best when you are healthy. We have a 3-step approach. Firstly, we want to stop the weight gain. And then after that, we can work to stabilize your glucose and insulin levels. And then that leads to the last step, which is losing that excess body fat. But we know when it comes to weight loss, it's oftentimes easier said than done. So we've developed various resources to support you. We have our expert-developed insulin-friendly CAPE meal plan. And then remember to double your efforts by taking Antagalin. You can get Antagalin at your nearest pharmacy. Just remember to insist on the original, or you can get it online at our website, mnilifestyle.co.za. And we actually offer discount options if you purchase online. And then lastly, and as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at expert@mnilifestyle.co.za.
Beautiful. And you guys are the experts, which is why we trust you. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Ashley.
Yeah.
Remember, Expresso family, when it comes to weight loss, it is about progress, not perfection, and just about that goal of getting to that place that you want to be. And this is why we trust MNI to get us exactly there.